y'all! Hello! 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 I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know how to start off stream normally, so I just say hi like that. Hello, Cabal. Hello, Zyzone. Hello, any lurkers out there? Out there in the void, in the Fronge chat void. I hope y'all are doing alright today. One second, I need to change my tracking. Okay, there, I'm sitting more straight. Sit straight! I gotta sit at my straightest to get ready for this 999 true end. Hey y'all, happy Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. Oh god, I am so happy it's Friday and I get to be here chilling. Get to experience the weekend. Happy Kyle! Kyle's happy too! It's always nice seeing you, Kyle. I'm here, I'm Frongen. I have a drink with me. As I've probably mentioned before, I've been trying out different drinks just to, you know, enjoy the taste of drinking. Not the taste of drinking, but like, enjoy the act of trying out new drinks and actually enjoying the drink itself as opposed to just drinking for the sake of it. And it's pretty good. It's a double IPA. IPAs have grown on me. I can drink them if I sip them slowly. Happy Kyle for Happy Friday. Yeah, I bet he's happy on Fridays too. But then Mondays come around and he's sad again. He goes through the cycle. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. But I'm looking forward to getting through the true end of 999. Honestly, I feel like we should start it right away. I know that we chat a little bit at the beginning usually, but I really want to make sure we get through this tonight. I can't stay up too late because I have stuff going on tomorrow, but I think we can go at least a few hours, maybe a bit longer than we usually do, since we're starting at 8. I can drink some IPAs, but I tend to not prefer them if they're too out there. Yeah, if they're like either too strong or like they have like weird ass flavors. Let's go! Okay, so let's play the game. Let me get it up. Just because I really want to make sure we can finish it tonight. Okay, launch 9 hours by person, 9 doors. Okay, let me get my controller too. Ah! Hearing all the stuff shifting on my desk. But how are y'all doing today? Tend to prefer malt-heavy lagers. I don't know if this is a lager, but I tried out Oktoberfest beer, like the traditional Oktoberfest beer recently, like Märzen lager or ale. It was pretty good. It was pretty solid. I actually think I like it. Yeah, Oktoberfest Märzen. Okay, it is a lager. Yeah, it was really good. I don't usually like I was introduced to beer through my father, and he would drink like Heineken all the time. I don't like Heineken. I think it tastes like it's like a step above Corona, which tastes like piss to me. So that was like my first foray into beer. It was not a good one. Okay, this should start capturing it soon. Okay. Yeah, Heineken is not the best. I don't know what kind of beer it is, but I thought that Heineken was like how all beer tasted. And I'm not a fan of like a lot of other beers too, but there are some that I like. And there are like sour ales and stuff that I like too. That have a bit of that fruity flavor. But yeah, I wonder if, since I've been trying out different drinks, I wonder if I could do a tier list sometime. I definitely need to widen my palate a bit more. Otherwise I'll be like, what the fuck is this drink? Okay, loading complete. Resuming game. Huh. Let's go.
I think the shaking stopped.
Okay, so this is where we stopped. So we stopped after we beat the puzzle when we were inside the office of Zero. We found out that Akane died 9 years ago in the previous Nonary game. We found out that Santa is most likely Zero. And that he has some kind of vendetta against the 4 people who hosted the previous game. It's a Dutch Pilsner, a type of lager. Oh, okay, okay. It's good to know exactly what it is now. But, so we've gotten some things answered, but we definitely have a lot of questions. Including, how is Akane here? If she's dead, why is she alive on the ship, participating in this game?
It would seem so, but we are
yeah,
yet
so
to be
many
out of
questions.
danger. You're right. Let's hurry.
This exit needs the Uranus card too.
Also, like, we found a coffin in the previous room that had the words all ice on it, and there was nothing in it. Was there something in it? Did something just come out, or was there nothing ever in it? Learning about the types helps you zero in on the types you like most. Yeah, definitely. There's this type of beer that Draken likes. A stout. Stouts, yeah. She really likes those. I'm not a huge fan.
Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know. All right, it's open. Let's go.
Yeah, let me get my controller connected. Looky what we got here. Yes. It's me. I love stout beers too. Well, y'all have that in common. I can drink them, but I'm not a huge fan.
Okay, Neptune Key, let's see if you work. Yes! Oh, I think it unlocked. It says incinerator.
I don't drink anything myself. That's totally fair. That's probably better for your health in the long run, honestly.
So this is the incinerator.
The
This is the first time
incinerator.
I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door. Yeah, right here. Pull that and the door should open. Got it. Let's go.
Dude of Earl. Yeah, definitely. Always. Oh,
What the hell is going on?
what is going on in here? We'll always respect peeps that don't. Yeah, definitely respect people's decision to not drink alcohol. Never make them feel bad about it.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Jumpy, you came to get me.
She looked like she looks like she did, like how she did in the previous 2 endings, where she was just like kind of dying. Also, she disappeared in that one ending, which kind of makes sense because like she was dead from the beginning. But like how? Yeah, still, how the fuck did she get here?
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey,
Because they're running
what
out of
happened?
time.
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
No, I don't think you are, June.
Are you
I don't
sure?
think you're feeling a lot better. You sound bad.
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
Yeah, that's a very good thing to practice too, Saizon.
Santa.
He looks
Hey,
like he's
where
in
is it?
pain.
Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
I don't have it. I got sucker punched and they took the gun.
They?
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Okay, we're right back here. We're right back here, like from the previous ending.
Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought
Where
to
the
say
fuck did he come
Kentaro
from?
Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
You have me at a disadvantage. And I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered?
Do you have
Can you
any
even begin
idea
to
how much
understand
I've
my pain?
suffered? Do you have any idea? Well, maybe a little bit, but also you totally deserved it, dude.
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Another irritating insect. And how do
Yeah,
you know
die in a
that?
trash fire, Ace.
Good question.
No matter.
Yeah, how
You don't
do
want to
we know
answer,
that
it
in
makes
this
no difference.
timeline?
This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me
The
to go.
morphogenetic field.
First is 1. Give me your hand. 8. And with this, 9.
The ninth man. Kubota's bracelet.
I will
I
set him
believe
ablaze.
I've
Yes,
won
please.
this.
I will, like, go barreling towards him and just set him on fire, like the incinerator did.
I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is. What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game ends now.
What is he planning? And also, why does his scarf look like
I
that?
will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye.
Also, I just noticed that Lotus's hair highlights look blue. Yeah, I'll go at you. Zizon sets him ablaze. I'll go at him with a chainsaw. You'll get a Doom-themed weapon. You'll peck at his eyes.
What? Why isn't it opening? One more time.
Oh God! Look at her face. Her face looks so silly.
Now open!
Oh.
No! What is this? Why? The digital root should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it
It
opening?
is 9.
Now!
Yeah, you go at him, 7. Take him down.
No!
Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh, that was close. Too close. Thank you, 7.
Yeah, get him,
Don't
7.
mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
9 years ago? Then you must be...
Beat him down, like stick your just beat him up the ass, kick him in the ass.
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Ace. You killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait, Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet. All right. We'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him.
Alright, so we know that through the
The way I
morphogenetic
figure
field.
it, you had 4 motives.
Yeah, tearing pieces.
1. In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital root, which means
Yeah, but
that
isn't
number
his
9 could
root-
do whatever they wanted.
Okay, so last time we figured out that June is probably 9 instead of 6. So maybe the reason why the 9th man's bracelet isn't working here is because it's 6? And the reason why that works... Okay, hear me out here. The reason why that works... Remember the other time that Ace used the 9th bracelet? It was to trick the person who he thought was Snake into going into that door. So, Snake is 2, Ace is 1, that's 3, plus 6 is 9. So it still would have worked. It just worked because it was a different number. It was 6, not 9.
You wanted to remove that.
So I can
threat
see
as
that
soon
making
as possible.
sense. And this not working on this store, I guess, Lotus is 8, Ace is 1, that's 9, and then plus 6 is 15, digital root of 6, so that doesn't work here. So that's probably why the door didn't open?
2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know
You
how
used him as a
serious
guinea
this
pig.
nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota. But he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts
They
for
really
the
do
Reds,
go about explaining every single
you ran
thing.
into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki.
Okay, so, but one thing, prosopagnosia doesn't affect like his hairstyle. Like, couldn't he like see his hairstyle? Like, why wouldn't he be like, "Hey, Snake, why did your hair change color?" I guess we'll gloss over that, but hey, Schultze! Hello! Welcome! How you doing?
Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake.
Because he can't remember faces. He doesn't look at them. Yeah, maybe he doesn't even look at the hair. This game seems like something I would have been interested in, but I got spoiled on the big twist years ago. We're talking at least a decade? Oh, that sucks that you got spoiled on the big twist. It's really good. He just goes off their clothes. That could be true. He probably doesn't even try to look at the upper part of their body.
That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki? Why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid, but his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see?
Oh yeah, is the volume all right? I remember I turned up the volume last stream because Story of Seasons was a bit quiet. But so the audio might be a bit loud today. Volume is fine thus far? Okay, I'm glad it sounds good. Thank y'all.
Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm.
Today's
and
a good
forced it over the
day.
scanner panel.
I'm glad it's a good day. It's nice just chilling and hanging with y'all.
Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed.
We gotta play the second game in this series after this.
And poor Nijisaki was dead.
I played all 3 games, but
Snake is still alive?
it'll be cool to play the second game again after knowing all the things I do about the series. Yeah, and I can play it too on Steam because the Steam version of 999 is packaged together with the second game.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new.
Hello there, this is me, Snake. I'm still alive.
Thank you
Fuck
for killing
you.
the wrong man. But I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Damn, Snake. He's just vicious.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room.
Oh,
You've
is
been
that
in
when he
charge of
killed the
Nori
guy?
Project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle, which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest.
Damn, while we were having like a heart-to-heart with Clover, he was over there just murdering a man.
One blow was all it took, and then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote. But that wasn't really what you were after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. Had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around
Did
you.
he really slip it in then?
You must have been desperate. But what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace, Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it. But why?
Because of this.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Oh?
Let's see. Number 1, there are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the
Beautiful.
Nonary game.
His true purpose was dad ass. He really liked the old man ass. He wanted to see it, so he had to murder him so he would fall down and show his ass. A really roundabout way to do it.
The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. 0.
Oh, so the Musashido was the witness?
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else.
Okay, so that explains the captain's murder. I think, what was... I forget if they said it in one of the endings, but people thought that, like, Alice was, like, possibly walking around the ship, and, like, she could, like, she murdered him or something? The captain?
If I could...
I think it was when
then
they were
my
talking about
alibi would be
Alice.
set. At least, that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could imagine.
Rap. Zero's true purpose. To let out a big one while all of them are in the incinerator and blow them all up.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
Show the cake? Also, hey Dracon, welcome! Alright, I'll show the cake. Here, let me... Da 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 da. The cake is not here. Wow! 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 Shoop! No. Wow. Wow, wow. Oh, there, you can see the crack a little bit more. Shoop! Okay, there. It's done. Need a redeem for the angry rain frog sounds? Okay, so I'm already ahead of you. There's already a redeem for that, like make like frog screaming sounds, but I just have it hidden because I'm not sure if I would actually be able to do it. Also, I would be really embarrassed to do it. Maybe I could still play the second game. I only know the ending of the first one. Oh yeah, you could definitely play the second game if you only know the ending to the first. It's pretty separate. Like, there are some returning characters from the first game, but that's about all the knowledge you need, I think, except for like certain parts, I guess, like nods to the first game.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked
Hecky.
him, and he answered.
The actual sounds, but I bet you can make angry squeaks like. I don't know how good that was. That's about all I know. There's something going on with the moon. I think that might be spoilers. I would like to hold off on the spoilers until we play it. But I forget, honestly, if there's something going on with the moon. Redeems frog scream, redeem. Fronge starts singing death metal. Honestly, I was really into, how do you call it? Like emo rock, emo metal, like screamo stuff, but it had like a melody and stuff and parts with screamo, and I could never sing those parts. It's a real talent that people got. Like, you need to have a real talent for that stuff, and also like a way to sing in that way that doesn't destroy your voice.
He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
It requires skill, but even at its best, it doesn't hit my ear well. It has to accompany like a good song for me to enjoy it.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you?
Screaming along with death metal and music featuring that kind of thing can really help get some anger out. Oh yeah, I believe that. I mean, like, just screaming is a good stress reliever. Although it hurts your throat.
You were being manipulated.
Yes. So it
Yeah,
would seem
he was wrapped around Zero's finger. He did everything that Zero wanted him to
it's little
do.
more than a puppet, in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back.
You're a fool, Ace.
Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap. But yes, this was a trap. It was Zero's trap. And I fell for
Hook,
it.
line, and sinker.
I did everything he wanted me to do.
I was spoiled by Wayne's static, perfectly controlled white pitch fury screams? I would like to hear those screams. If those are screams that you like. I used to be able to do it. I haven't done it in ages though. Kind of forgot how I did it. Yeah, how do you do it?
Yeah.
I guess you can't answer now, but
By manipulating you.
how does it
Zero
not
was
just
able to
sound
kill
like a
3
regular
people and
scream?
keep the blood
Like
off
like
his
like
own
screamo
hands.
screams have a very specific like tone to them.
All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. Am I right, Santa?
Santa.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any.
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right?
Oh my fucking god, people. I screamed directly into my own ass. How? Are you just that flexible? Although I have seen you do that twerking. I did see you do that twerking with your model. So I believe it if you're that flexible. just bend down and like scream into your own ass. Also, hey Beepop! I've sent you songs of his a long while ago. Oh, okay. If it's a song that I was sent before, I guess it wouldn't hurt to be sent it again just to like jog my memory. That's a good quote to add. Damn, we're already on 344.
After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero. And
That is a
Zero's
lot of
you.
quotes.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing... No, I guess there's 2 things
Ooh,
you
we got
wrong.
something wrong?
Number 1,
Is that why this Zero Escape the Nunnery game's 9 hours, 9 person, 9 doors happen? Wait, why is that? Because Bebop screamed into his own ass?
I ain't Zero.
What?
He isn't Zero?
Wait, what?
Oh, okay.
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary. But an assistant's
My mouth
only
is shut.
an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened.
He's more of an O2? Wait, what? Not Zero, but he's a 02?
But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose.
Yeah, it's not the only purpose.
There's another reason you guys were playing the nonary game. To save someone.
To save who?
Someone? Right. You were brought here to help my sister, to save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw... What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki? Ugh! Oh, my head! My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
7!
Lots of
What
good
is going
information.
I don't know. I just... Oh! I swear to God, my head feels
It's a
like it's about
paradox. Oh, sorry, I accidentally skipped
What
that.
was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon. And what was that phenomenon? For two organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory.
Morphogenetic field, baby!
Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were two separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set. And
Morphic
transmit them
field
to their
set?
brothers
God,
and
that sounds like
sisters in the
math.
Gigantic. The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. However, for some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be
I'm sorry, I gotta make that joke. The tops were in Building Q and the bottoms were in the ship. I'm sorry, I know. It's a bad joke, and it's not even serious because they were kids, but I just couldn't help it. I'm not actually serious with that, but when I hear receivers and transmitters, when I hear receivers and transmitters, yeah, I deserve that bong Zizon. I just can't help it. I have brainworms.
Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't.
So he's a receiver.
How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia?
Or maybe he's also a transmitter? He transmitted to himself? I thought the tops and bottoms are usually both part of a ship. That is true. There's the top of the ship and there's the bottom of the ship.
How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed?
Yeah, we didn't learn that in this
Were you
timeline.
surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in?
Junpei's a switch? Damn. There are tops and bottoms and also switches in the morphogenetic field.
How the hell did you open it?
Well, that's...
He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures then? Who's talking right now? Well, I know who's talking right now, but this is more for you guys. Imagine a river that splits in two, like the upside down Y. The river flows from top to bottom, from a single stream into 2 branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backward. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backwards. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about those downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Junpei's the only world's only off-off switch. It doesn't work. I guess off-off switches are just broken switches too. It's Todd Howard. Wait, who's Todd Howard? Information only flows along the path of the river. But I'm different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am I, the 9th letter of the alphabet. Oh my fucking god! They really did that. They really... I I am I. I am the letter I. I am the 9th letter. I am number 9, but I'm also 0. Oh my fucking god, mind blown. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you can say I am less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. Ooh? Where'd she go? June. No, Akane. Where'd you go?
Santa!
Freeze.
Oh, he got the gun back? He's the guy in charge of the people who made... Oh, I mean him. Him. Okay, I know that guy. He's the meme guy. He's in memes.
Get up.
Okay, so Junpei isn't speaking. Is this someone else? Sure isn't about to take that gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. Santa looks really cool in this. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
He can't... Yeah, I feel like this is someone else talking. I feel like this was the person who was just saying that they were 0 talking. Heemstar. He can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus.
My fucking god, Santa, shut the
Time for me
fuck
to
up.
go make a wish come true.
It's Peepo talking. Peepo was inside all of us all along. He was inside Junpei. That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's head is gone. At least Seven's head is gone. He seems to be all right. Or head? Headache? Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens.
Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
Oh, you mean we're trapped?
So it would seem.
Oh, I forgot that Snake was wearing that.
What the hell is Santa trying
Damn,
to
so
do?
no head? No head from 7? Honestly, if 7 bottomed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can
Yeah,
really
we're in
only
an
be one thing Santa
incinerator.
would do now.
No. No, you can't be serious.
Maybe we can still get out through door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. And he does math. Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
I gotta write this down, bitch. This is how I do math, too. I gotta write it down. I can't do it in my head. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations. A lot of them. Huh? Aw, man. She doesn't look very happy. What? Hey! No need to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
Alright, at least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was writing. Let's see. Oh, if we leave Lotus behind.
What? And there's no other way?
Looks like she'd figure it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Lotus, don't be nice now!
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Can he try to get out through the ventilation hatch he got in from at some point last stream? So that one, you can't get up to yourself. He had to pull up the people from below. There has to be someone in the hatch to pull them up through. Thank you, Cabal. I'll look at them later.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without... if you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
That?
What an odd contraption. Yeah.
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
It's like he's saying if there were no criminals, I would be out of a job.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, all right? End of story.
7.
Yeah, 7. He's hard at being straightforward
He's right.
when it
I'm
comes
not
to these
leaving you
kinds
either.
of situations.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
It's her boobs. They don't want to abandon her boobs. Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said,
He is a good
however,
guy.
However,
I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the Red.
oh yeah.
No! What is this? Why? The digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see. Why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Will it just not open?
Yes, that is what I said.
Plenty of fat in there for when the food runs out? Wait, are you suggesting that they all oh, you mean for the boobs? Cannibalize the boobs?
You were right.
It ain't opening.
Oh no.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Change the red settings. Oh, I stopped reading out loud. Whoops. Can't have boobalize. Okay. Now this is Zero talking again. Basically what Junpei said before, if y'all didn't catch that, was that they couldn't go through the hole that 7 pulled them out of before, so they're just like standing there. I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness, what was inside of him. Through the morphic field set we were resonant, and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. So someone's staring through his eyes. Oh, they're starting this music! No! Don't start this music with me, please. This is the sad ending music. It plays during a really good scene in the ending. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him, and we became one. Inside of Junpei. Somehow, I found myself in Junpei's mind, 9 years in the future. Can you guys guess who this is? But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was the present, the other was the future. Peepo. This is Peepo, y'all. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That was my brother, Aloy. He was yelling, "Okay, we know who this is now." I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. Two of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. Hey Crush, how's this going? Thank you for the fart. Given the extensive knowledge I have, I can accurately deduce this is the real Santa Claus who got angry someone else used his name. Yes, this is Santa Claus's point of view. Actually, it says it in the top right, it says Akane Vision. It says Akane Vision right there. How's stream going? It's going pretty well. I'm having a chill time, a good time. How are you doing, Crush? Well, actually, you just said it was going well. Yeah, the reveal is cooler in the DS because, like, she talks about seeing two things at once. And with the DS, there are two screens. So one screen is this story. The other screen is what is going on in the present day, the future. So it's so much cooler because it's like literally two things going on at once. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm sad that they kind of had to do it with the Steam version because you only have one screen, but it has been 2 hours since the Nonary game began. We were starting to fall apart, but just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. Hey, Christ, how's it going? Present day? It is Santa Claus. It's the present day. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right
you
now,
slept,
she is over
Aw, I
building
feel
Q
that,
and
Cries.
is desperately trying to send information over to me.
Feel free to get wrapped up in a little blankie and chill.
Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
Clover? That's not her actual name. Right? As he spoke, he pulled something out of his pocket. In his hand were 9 four-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted.
Oh damn, what a coincidence. Is her name actually Clover?
I'm sure
I forgot.
I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show
Aw,
her
Snake.
how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought
Also, his
9
name is
four-leaf
Light.
clovers would
Like
be
Light
appropriate.
Yagami, like from Death Note.
Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand?
Don't get the weed out in front of the kids, dude. We're in a life or death situation here.
If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember.
I mean, if you're gonna die, might as well get high.
We need trust and
Trust, love,
and we have to have faith in one
and
another.
faith. 9 shows up a lot in this game. I mean, it is called 999.
If we can take
And
all 3 of
the
those
author
to
really
heart,
likes
then I promise
hammering
that
in
good luck will
motifs
come our way.
in their stories. Like 9, there's 81. They have 81 seconds to deactivate their bomb bracelets. 8 plus 1 is 9. Hey Diz! Yes, it is I, Doodle. How you doing, Diz? Good luck.
Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck?
Well, I do now.
Those words are
I didn't know that
leaf
before
words.
this game.
So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
Man's gonna be set on fire and everyone's gonna be real calm when they look for him after all. You're doing well? How's the game? The game's going really well. We're currently going through the true ending right now. We're getting some backstory information. He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Don't ever forget. So long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
That's cheesy as fuck, Snake, but I love it. When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. We found people. We found the. You know what the leaves of the 4-leaf clover mean? They mean people, 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 people. And with all those, you'll have people. Thank you for the head pat and the wellness pack. Okay, let me stretch. I'm already sitting up straight. Let me sit. The Father, the Scrum, and the Holy People. Amen. Oh, NASA people. You know, I was talking about people, the show, Nana Land. That meme came from. And apparently they made the show called like Burger something. It was like a Nickelodeon show. What was it? Burger show. Claymation. Nickelodeon. It was called, Mr. Meaty. Mr. Meaty, yes. And apparently the people who were involved in making Mr. Meaty also made Nanalan, which is a cool coincidence, but also makes me feel, it makes sense. Mr. Meaty, it made me feel so weird while watching it. It was so weird. It made me feel so uncomfortable. I should probably rewatch it. Have y'all watched Mr. Meaty? After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. You've never heard of Mr. Meaty? Oh, you should check it out. It's an experience. It's like a claymation show about 2 guys who work at a burger place. And it's just a lot of like weird shit going on. And because of the claymation animation, they make things look kind of real. Like there's a layer of realness to it that makes stuff more gross. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9, but this time it was only 1. But if there was only 1 door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors.
Oh, that definitely sounds like a kid. Oh yeah, they are puppets! Maybe that's why it looks even weirder. We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gotten bad enough already...
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Uh-oh.
Automatic incineration will take place in
18 minutes!
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
18 minutes, whose digits add up to 9.
Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening?
What?
What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
My brother Aoi swallowed hard and answered.
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
Incinerate means to burn. You're right about that, Aoi.
No! Help me!
Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened, and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. What? Bruh. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
7 a beast. I mean, he could pull up those kids, like, using a rope, like all of them. The rest happened just like 7 had said it did. The 4 of us who had stayed behind were saved by 7, We crawled through the vent, away from the incinerator, and slid down into the hall. We came out on the other side of a door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. Seven could chuck them kids up there in a jiffy? He could. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and Seven. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized...
No, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
I knew I had it with me when we passed through the vent. Then I dropped it. Then had I dropped it as we slid out? Junpei, you killed her! Junpei, you killed her! How dare you give her a present that she later go back and try to find and get killed because of it? I had to go back. I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me. I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think. I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs and freedom... Uh-oh. The door to the incinerator opened, and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 9 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
God, he looks menacing. There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
I shook... Where's the thing that she picked up? I don't see it in this picture. I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
Also, it was really stupid of her to go back and get that thing. I mean, like, maybe it meant a lot to her. I don't know. I guess she is only a kid, too. I forget how old she is in this. He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Ferocious.
Hey, y'all! Hey, Raiders! Why's the AI? Thanks for the raid. How are y'all doing? The firewall has been breached. Can I get a shout out for Why's the AI? What were y'all playing? Welcome, welcome. The firewall has been breached. The firewall has been breached. Oh no, what firewall? Am I gonna get a virus? Am I gonna get a virus? Okay, let's see. I can do a shout out right here. Let's see. Why is the AI? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the shout out. Oh, y'all were playing 999 too. How was that? Did y'all where were y'all in the game? Did y'all finish it? Oh, same thing as you actually. I see that now. I see that. I hope y'all had a good time. Thank you again for the raid. I'm Doodle Fronge. I am a round little Fronge who enjoys playing a variety of games. I played 999 a long time ago, so I already know the ending, but I just wanted to experience it again with people in chat. Tell us the digital root of your SSN. Could I calculate that now? I don't know if I want to do it live on stream, but that is a funny question. Streamer transmitted disease. 4? Wait, what am I? I can't. I'm so bad at mental math. But thank y'all for coming again. I hope y'all can sit back and relax and enjoy the show. We are going through the true ending right now. I promise I'm not gathering all your data. I mean, I don't know. You have AI in your name. Oh, thank you for the head pat. Let me just randomly say it's 7. I see you are an AI, so I'm afraid if I tell you my data, you will gather it for your neural network. 32. 32 is a good number. But yeah, we're going through the true end right now. We're currently looking through the flashback from Akane's point of view. So, Jewel congratulating herself. Wait, what am I congratulating myself for? 69! I mean, I guess 69, that'll be 15 plus, and then 6. That'll be a 6 digital root. 420? That'll be 6? No, that's a good digital root. Hey, 69 and 6 have the same digital root. Coincidence? I think not. Are they just the same thing? Yeah, thank you again for the raid. Let's see. So she's being grabbed by Ace. Akane! Akane! Santa's pubescent voice. The door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake. Akane! Important questions. They are important questions. Why are they incinerating people again? Because Ace is evil. And also, he wants her to do the last puzzle. There's one last puzzle in that room. And if they don't do the puzzle, it'll ruin his experiment. But also, it sucks that she's the one doing the puzzle because she's not supposed to be here. She's not supposed to be on the ship. She's supposed to be in the Nevada building. So I don't see how it furthers his experiment at all. It funny? Yeah, evil science, pretty much. To aid in recycling. You know, maybe I would forgive him if it was for that, but... Avoiding spoilers, so lurk time. Thank you, Wise. Thank you. I don't blame you at all. I would want to avoid spoilers as well. So I hope you enjoy your lurk. Hope you have a great rest of your night. And thank you for the follow. Yeah, this is the literal end of the game with like the spoilers and everything. It's huge spoilers. He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo.
You came back!
I cried out, but then...
Ah, you're too late, idiot!
Ha, you're too late, Baka! Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator.
Ah!
The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. Get the fuck out of here. No! No, I don't want to say it like that. Guy Fury, welcome to Spoiler Town. I remember I did the same thing with Omori. I wouldn't watch any Omori streams because I hadn't played it yet. But then I played it within the span of like a week and a half or something because I finally got the motivation to, and now I can watch Omori streams. But those fists never reached Hongo. Omori is a great game, by the way. Definitely would recommend. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Oh my fucking god, Ace. Oh god, he's horrible. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen and tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, the 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
Oh, so they're on the other side of the 9 door. I didn't realize that. So the vent literally led to the exit, I guess? I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Oh no, Akane! That was honestly the only thing that was stuck in the back of my head the whole time I've been here. Couldn't for the life of me think of a reason. Oh yeah. They explained it before, but yeah, extreme danger amplifies the power for people to transmit through the field that they were testing. So they had to put them in a life or death situation in order to increase the success of the experiment.
It went out the other door!
What?
Warning.
Then it started again.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
I mean, I know that this lady's voice is telling me that we're gonna die in like 18 minutes, but she sounds pretty cool. She sounds pretty nice, sexy.
Incineration will begin in...
Oh, now Junpei vision. So, like you see in the top right, it says Junpei vision, then it will switch to Akane vision. That was where, you know, Akane vision would be like, say, the top screen. Junpei vision would be, say, the bottom screen. This would be happening all at the same time. People vision.
18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Holy shit! Man, I knew what it was gonna say, but that one is one of a hell of a creepy voice. Nah, she sounds cool.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about?
Oh yeah, she has no idea what's going on. She has no idea about like this experiment from 9 years ago.
It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiment. You aren't making any sense.
I don't blame you for being confused, Lotus. This is it's a lot. Her daughters were part of the experiment.
I'm sorry, Lotus,
but
we
she
really
had
don't
no
have time to
idea what
explain
they
it
went
right
through.
now. I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
you know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn.
Uh-huh.
What
yeah.
kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well,
Lotus. Tisk. You didn't read the script, did you? Nah. She also can't read the different paths from the different timelines. Is much more directly connected than Akane was just like, I don't know, get Lotus? Yeah, I know, right? Like everyone in this game is pretty much connected to this, but Lotus is just the mom of the daughters who used to be in the game. She doesn't, I mean, she knows how to code good, but I guess she was just there to be boobs? I don't know.
God damn it. Okay.
Also the
fine.
bees at number 8. Because I can't
I
read.
won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
Why are both of the woman's names plants? Okay, so Lotus's name is not actually Lotus. She just chose it because her number is 8 and Lotus flower has 8 petals. But apparently Clover's name is actually Clover. So yeah, you got me there. I don't know why.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor. It's moving. Here it comes, baby! My favorite plant, the Akane.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
What else could I say? The floor opened and a machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least, it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off, even as more took their place, and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. If you want to get out of this incinerator, you gotta reach Diamond in League of Legends? God damn it. I don't even have my credit card to buy the packs. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. Oh, all I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. I love how the look at chat motion is always slowly moving Fronge head to look over. Yeah, it's like... I don't go like... I go like... All I can see on the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Gah. Man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Gah. Hey, we're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
It's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad.
How many tears are on your face, Puzzle?
How are we supposed to do anything with it?
Fronge neutral. Oh, whoa. Fronge looking at chat. That is me. I look from the corner of my eye. And I move my head. Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... What is this? Oh, well, at least it's on now. This is different from the puzzle in the DS version. I'll let you know what the puzzle was once we actually start it. What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. Welcome to Gay Scrabble. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle, the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
It's solitaire? I don't know. This doesn't look like any solitaire I know. Puzzle. Find the only functional HDMI cable in the cable bin. Good luck. Oh god, I had to do that when I moved in and I was trying to like hack my Wii. Except it wasn't an HDMI cable. It was like a RGB to like HDMI converter or something. Alright, puzzle. How do you work? Oh man, that goddamn voice again.
Incineration will begin in...
You want to play Gay Scrabble? I used to play Scrabble a lot, but not anymore.
13 minutes.
Shit, 13 minutes. Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured down them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry door was a face. A frightening, evil face. Oh god. Ugh. Gay Scrabble. Every word is penis? I love that. Yeah, I have to use brain cells for the puzzle. And Akane, like, even if it's an easy-ish puzzle, like, she wouldn't know because she's, like, super fucking stressed. Yeah, there is female gay, so there's penis and vagina. Or what have you, other stuff. It was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Oh, don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you.
Okay.
To solve the puzzle on that machine.
Gaskringa? Gaskringa, yes. There's that sex organ, too. His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
He really is an asshole.
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty.
Yes, you do.
You see? I've even left you a way out.
If you don't solve this puzzle, you go directly to gay baby jail. I mean, like, she kind of belongs in horny jail, like her adult self at least, but this kid doesn't belong in any kind of jail. Yes, please, set him on fire. I mean, he did get set on fire in one ending, so...
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
Verification function of the red?
Oh, okay. So he scanned 2 bracelets, but he left one more spot left, so she would be able to scan her bracelet and get out of there. Okay, they're gonna explain this too, I guess. I guess, you know, they gotta explain it. Oh. Maybe he's acting into his role to get the most out of the intended effect. Possibly, yes. He is also just like a shit person, but I could see him like playing it up.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3.
And her bracelet in this game is 5.
Akane,
yeah.
what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. I ran to the door with the 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room. Just doing a little funny joke, you know, she won't actually die. She won't actually get burned alive. It's just all a joke.
I've already told you, didn't
funny.
I?
He's doing it for the
Once you
views.
solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
For science.
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
It's just a haha funny prank.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find a solution.
But she's a transmitter. She can't receive any information.
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it will be very painful.
God, this is even worse with voice acting. Worse meaning like he sounds even more like an asshole. Burning a kid alive prank gone wrong. She didn't solve the puzzle? Well, joke's on her. She's stupid. His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin.
So it kind of can't receive, but can see the future and multiple timelines into the future? Yeah. How did that happen? How did that happen?
10 minutes.
I'm along for your ride, writer. I forget his name. I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow, I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
I kind of just look into the future timeline where you know the solution. Yeah, just look at one of the timelines where you know the solution. Yeah, I get you, Cabal. He's really shit. Like a really shit garbage human being. What was I going to do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating, and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest, as if it would pound itself to pieces. Oh? I thought a puzzle was gonna start. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. Jokes aside, I know it's because she only established the connection with Junpei like she explained earlier. Yeah. And possibly the doll. I don't know if the doll had anything to do with it, but she did mention that she had lost connection with him. But now she has the doll again, so maybe they can establish it again. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help me! Jumpy! 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 Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Akane?
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Seven Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Oh, now I'm pretty sure Junpei has to transmit back into the past for the first time. Yeah, he has to, he has a switch. He has to, so Akane is a transmitter. Junpei is a receiver. Maybe, but he's also a transmitter because he has to help her. He has to transmit, the information back to save her. Did she always pronounce her P's like that? I'm not sure what you mean. Akane can also receive, but only from Junpei? Oh, okay. Huh. I don't get it, but I mean, it works. And also, like, the story's good. I mean, like, the emotional stuff, but I really do wonder how that works, how she can receive, but only from Junpei. Maybe it's like people have different dynamics, maybe? She said it like there was an E at, oh, like Jumpy? Helpy, yeah. Jumpy? Because that's like her nickname for him. She said on Sunday they combined someday they combine inside of Junpei? Maybe, yeah, maybe soulmates. Because she can transmit between, with her brother, and there she's a transmitter, but maybe with Junpei, she's a receiver. Maybe different, like, dynamics, transmitting dynamics between people. Where'd she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Like, help. Help? Eh? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she always said it like that. Fuck. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
Oh, this is so much cooler on the DS because they're on 2 screens at once. So it's like he's like yelling from the bottom screen and she's hearing him on the top screen or something. I forget exactly which screen, but oh. I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
That's her! She's there! Then, that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in an incinerator right now? Well, I like how he just didn't voice act out that part.
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in...
I guess the Junpei connection is just powerful. he's just got like this really powerful power to transmit to only Akane because he has a crush on her.
7 minutes.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
Junpei equals jumper cables jump starting the connection. And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all of this means. I know why the nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is, Zero is, Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her, no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
You know how it's like counting down here? Well, the puzzle starts, because obviously you have to do a puzzle here. And when I was like first playing the game, I thought I was timed to do the puzzle. Or are we timed? For some reason, I had that understanding. Wiki confirms that Akane and Junpei had a connection strong enough to form a subconscious bond through the morphogenetic field. How long do they even know each other? I thought they just kind of like knew each other or something. But yeah, so this is fucky, right? So Akane, in the past, saw a vision of the future. She saw a vision of a future nonary game. She died. But she recreated the game in the future with the help of Santa. I assume she was a transmitter, right? So I assume Maybe she could transmit to Santa in the future too. Have him, you know, plan out this whole game. Help orchestrate it since he had a physical presence. He made the game and invited the people that she saw in her vision to recreate everything that happened that she saw through Junpei so that she could save herself. He would end up in this place right as she got here. But also, it maybe wasn't this current Akane that did it, because we all already know that different timelines exist in this universe. So probably like a different timeline Akane did this to save another version of herself. It's really fucky. They probably explain it more, I don't know. They kind of glossed over it a little bit, and like a bit ago. This timeline Akane is the same. This timeline is trapped in limbo. Okay. How so? It all relies on the events of this nunnery game. Okay. That's why Seven's head is so fucked? Okay. Yeah, because he's trying to remember what happened, but like, what happened is changing. They're changing the past. You remember there being a timer fuck. MySpace page? Ah, so it's like current timeline time travel shenanigans. They did mention that people could communicate across timelines, or across time. Yeah, he recalls her as having died prior to this, but now currently they're changing that. They made the connection to the past. It's definitely a lot to wrap your head around. Connected via MySpace, a bond deeper than reality, for real. I never had a MySpace, actually. The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'll get you out of there.
My brain is hurting, I don't get it. Yeah, I love that about this game. I spent many days thinking about this game after I finished it. Yeah, I think I remember that too. I was like, how the fuck did that happen? Like, I'm rolling with it, but yeah. They kind of glossed over that line where he said, like, the Akane of the past is like recreating what she saw in the future. They kind of they cover that in like 3 lines or something. You got spoiled on this and your brain is hurting? Yeah, because like, you know, it's easy to talk about like what happened in the game, but it's hard to talk about like how it happened, or hard to think about it.
I'm not gonna let you die, I promise. So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay. My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. Well, by being told that Akane is Zero, it sort of comes together that this is a recreation. Just gotta connect the old dots. Like, this is a recreation of what she saw, and of the view. This is a recreation of the future she saw. Who the fuck kidnapped Junpei? It was probably Santa. It was probably Santa. Or June. This doesn't really confuse you? Damn, you can understand it that easily? Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus. I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. You've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order. So I just need to switch these out? Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. Okay, I'm gonna save real quick if there's like a timer. Also, Stinky! Hey, Trippy! How's it going? You know, just in case I fuck up this puzzle. How'd she recreate the game if she's fucking dead? Apparently, like, she can communicate across time. So, she could probably communicate with her brother who's still alive from the past and have him help recreate the game as well. Santa's the puzzler? Yeah, he probably helped. He said that he was the assistant to Zero, so he probably helped a lot with actually setting this all up. Santa's a little brown man. Also, thank you for the wellness pack. I'll do that real quick. Stretch. Hand wave magic? No, not really. Just timeline shenanigans are confusing. Multiple timelines have converged in the future that Akane can peek into, one of which includes a timeline where she's alive and can recreate the Mononori games for this exact purpose. Yeah, because there is a timeline where she does live. There are timelines where she dies in the past. She can see all the futures, apparently. So she can see the future where she recreates this game, I guess. Yeah, multiverse of madness. Yeah, the young survived back then through this ordeal. So to ensure that she would survive through all timelines, I guess, she made it so that this would happen. She is stupidly powerful. She does have influence over events in future games. Although I guess that's a little bit spoilery, but I won't say exactly how. Santa and Akane are linked? Yeah, because the reason why Akane and Santa were part of this like whole life or death situation in the past anyway was because they showed an affinity to transferring information between each other through the morphogenetic field. So that's why they were brought here, because like Santa could receive information, she could transmit information to him. I'm too small brain? Well, you don't have to understand it entirely. You said she should survive back then. Well, technically not untrue. She has not actually survived the events yet, hence her disappearance at this point. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like a Schrodinger's cat situation. That's why she was able to be part of this game thus far. In the future game, I mean. Your brain cells are already dead. I'll just have to try it.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind.
With my own mind.
Solve this problem.
Let's do this. Let's save Akane. Seek a way out of death. They bring up. Oh yeah, they do bring up Schrodinger's cat at one point. Okay, there's no timer, but time shenanigans are dumb. No, they're not. They're not that dumb. It depends on how they're done. Maybe the one we didn't go through. I do remember Schrodinger's cat being brought up. I'm pretty sure it was brought up sometime during this playthrough, but yeah, we didn't go through one of the doors. Okay, it looks like there isn't a timer. So, to explain to y'all who haven't experienced the original DS game, is, oh yeah, I'm also very into the Schrodinger's cat thing. Like, I've spent so long thinking about Schrodinger's cat in the past. But, the original puzzle for this was a fucking Sudoku puzzle. It was fucking Sudoku. And because there were two screens, Akane was on the top screen, kind of reversed, flipped. You were on the bottom screen doing the puzzle with her. And it was like y'all were on like opposite sides of the terminal. sort of doing the puzzle and you were like directly helping her. I missed that so much. That was so cool. I was also crying my eyes out at this point because I was like, oh, I gotta save Akane. I gotta save Akane by doing this stupid ass Sudoku puzzle. What the fuck is this? Hint? Numbers appeared in the empty slots on the grid. They're all single digits. Get the feeling the numbers change when I switch out the yellow squares. Why does it stay blank when I press hint? So I guess I have to make them all add up to 9? If that's not passive aggressive, I don't know what is. I don't think he was being passive aggressive. He was talking about the Schrodinger's cat theory, I believe. He was talking about how the Schrodinger's cat theory was explained well. Let's see. I have no idea how to do this. Oh, there's letters too? I'm supposed to make the digital roots? Now this one's right. Maybe? Can't go a day in Doodle Chat without getting bonked for something I didn't. Bebop! You don't get bonked every time you're in chat. What? Do you not feel... Do you not like being here? No bongs for you. Okay, 999. You're just doing a goof? Oh, sorry. Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Text lacks tone. Yeah. It can induce errors in communication. Yeah, I understood where you were coming from, Schultzy. Like reading, if you read the message in that tone of voice, I totally could understand how you could read it like that. But I guess since I've interacted with Bebop a lot more, I understood that he's not the type of person to talk down to anyone. Let's see, what else can we... I have no idea what I'm doing. This was a lot. So this is playing like the sad music. This music is just ingrained in my head as being sad music because I was crying a lot while this was happening. How the fuck do we do this? I'm so bad at this, at understanding how like one change affects everything else. I think all the letters together spell password. Oh yeah, there are S's. Yeah, Huh? Wait, what if... No, it can't be it, but I just wanna... God, you solved it. Nah, that's not it, because, this isn't adding up at the moment, but that's a good guess. Password. Unless... if you reset, then switch everything to spell password on... Hmm? Is there some special mode to there being 2 modes? What could it mean? Oh my god, guys! Oh my fucking god! That actually worked. What's the password? What's the I don't know what the password is. What's the password? 0 5 9. Oh, of course it's 9. Of course it's 9. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8.
Yes, that's it.
Damn, Schultzy! You are a fucking genius. It's literally password.
Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did. I solved it. I mean, really, you solved it.
Yeah, the password is password, which is 9.
Everything you did. Now I just have to press enter.
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will.
Schultzy with accidental spoilers. You are the puzzle king as well as the candy king.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
Hell yeah.
Jumpy! It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
Oh. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief fled in my body. At the same time, what strength I'd had left disappeared, and I collapsed to the floor. For a while, I just lay there, laughing and crying, and enjoying being alive. I've just played a lot of puzzle games. I'm actually insane. Humble brag. Humble brag. I played so many puzzle games in my life, so this puzzle's easy peasy. It's alright, Graj. You're not in the dumb zone. We're all in the dumb zone sometimes. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst.
Whew.
I can't quite believe I did that, but I'm so glad. So glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. Hmm? No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane, sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Hang up? Like it's like a fucking phone call?
Oh, of course, that's fine.
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind. Doctor, I keep getting fevers. Can you cure me?
Now.
The only cure is to have someone in the future give you the password to get out of the furnace. Sorry? Oh, okay. Okay, that sounds good. I'll just do telepathy with my brother to get that set up. I looked at the letter and said, "Oh, that spells password. Must be a red herring or something. It can't be that easy, right?" Well, apparently it was, and I just was overlooking it the entire time. Yeah, you weren't stiffing for the French words. Oh no, you missed the puzzle where password was the answer. I thought there was a number thing too. Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay?
Shut it.
Right. Okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key? Junpei! Junpei, press the enter key! Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
Uh-oh. Certain order of numbers in the blue cases? That's why I thought at first, too.
It doesn't sound
He went
like
from,
it's
like,
stopping.
big brain to, like, small brain in, like, 3 seconds.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
What the shit? Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell is going on? He's trying to open Minecraft by putting in password. He's got the wrong password. He's got to go through the forgot password system. I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Wait, of course. That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. Snake, Clover, me, Seven, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shit. Of course. And we just have to put the right number into the red and...
Incineration will begin.
Do it, Jumpy! It's a Q?
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Don't have much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one or we are all fucked. Alright, no time to explain, just go.
Quick! Verify your numbers on the red!
Verify?
Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Oh
Why?
god.
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
You really think this is a good time for me to explain every single thing like we've been doing the entire game? No. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Incineration will begin in...
He has to think outside the box. He's got to kick the box. We have to throw hands with Mojang again. Oh, I lost my Minecraft account a long time ago. It's a Q.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Thank goodness. Oh, thank fucking Christ. No time to be happy. Time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
Come on, guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. So we're the cubes? Kabbalah's good with cubes and thus good with Minecraft. And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet. You're not done. We've still got to find the dead. Base 27 was the final evolution. Yeah, they gotta make a Q in base 27. Okay, we're gonna hear all their panting, apparently.
Shit.
Yay, we did it! Yeah!
Looks like we made it, huh?
Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
Is this a clothes shop? There's a lot of pants? Lots of pants. Did Akane still die? We will find out. I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing. Akane's Gucci now. Yeah, she's alive. Send her back the Minecraft password. Eat pant, feel good. Fiber. The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
Oh god, how'd she pronounce that? I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming and leapt into his arms. Oh, that gave me chills. That's so sweet. Wait, her dead's still going on. She needs to scan her bracelet. Back to the past. Past, let's go away. Yay, say what they gonna say. Gonna get back to the past, Samurai Jack. Oh, I don't know how to sing that.
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my bracelets had begun to count down to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. Everybody hit the deck! Time to invest in Chuck E. Cheese stocks. Also like Google stocks or some shit. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective, who we called 7 in 9 years, and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Aoi was right. It was time we got moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running, up the spiraling stairs to freedom. You'll go bankrupt in 20 years? You just gotta sell it when they're at their peak. And then, like, forget about it after. Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is 7 talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
Boobs!
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital root 8.
But it's Q in base 27.
It shouldn't have opened.
Although Amazon
That's not
is
like
good,
you, Lotus.
is
I
good
thought you would've
stocks to
figured
go
it out
for.
already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Junpei, teach us base 27 while we're running for our lives.
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
How about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
Why couldn't they like voice act this like they were sprinting?
Oh, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Although this isn't the fault of the voice actors, and probably more of the fault of the person who directed them.
Base 27?
They probably didn't tell them that they were supposed to voice act like they were running.
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical digits.
Uh-huh,
B is
uh-huh,
14,
uh-huh, uh-huh,
F is 15, G is 16.
They got breath for ages, yeah.
I is 18. J is 19.
K is 20.
N is 23.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Q.
26.
And what does that mean?
Wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q. A fucking lowercase Q.
0, you do a funny.
That's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
God, my thighs are killing me. He's gonna be fucking buff after this. I swear any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle. I feel like every single cell of my body is dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, I can't stop. I don't have time. Why 27? Probably just to make it work. They probably just did it to make it work with that combination of people. Come on, legs. There can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run. Run. Like a bullet down a rifled barrel. In Japanese, it's because Q sounds like 9, I think. Oh, yeah. Q and Ku. Yeah. 9 can sound like Ku. Can't stop, won't stop, running up the stairs. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. Add it to the pile of plot devices of 9 related plot devices. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Wait, what is that from? Is that from Samurai Jack too? Oh, there's more pants here. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're finally here.
Please do.
Someone just paid us a little visit. Draken just stopped by a little bit. Sure, you look like a big, heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. It's the infinite ladder from Metal Gear Solid? Oh, okay, Metal Gear Solid 3. I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aloy's. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. Not only because my brother and I were back together again, thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. We have to make Doodle play MSG3 and just race to eat a frog, and then the run can end? Speedrun frog? Wait, can you eat frogs in that game? He did speak the door open. He was like, open sesame, and it opened. Eat frog %. Yummy. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone.
It's over.
Aoi whispered.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. You can? And snakes, birds, and other stuff? We can eat pants, yeah? You can find a little frog to eat. A big crocodile? Wait, do you play as a crocodile? Yes, finally, air. Yeah. Damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. Huh, I gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait.
No way.
You've gotta be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
This is...
Huh? Oh, I forgot about this. They're in a fucking desert.
It's the building in the Nevada desert.
It's the Nevada
the
building.
mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q.
Q. You play as naked crocodile secret agent sent from the US to eat frogs. Oh god, I wish. I've never thought about playing Metal Gear Solid, but I don't know. Maybe y'all will convince me. So there were 2 buildings that this experiment occurred in the past. 9 years ago. One was building Q in the Nevada desert. Another was on that giant ship. And the building in the desert was set up to be an exact replica of the ship. So it makes sense that they thought they were on a ship. But, yeah, I forgot about this. It's a special beast? Is it 'cause main character is Naked Snake? Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, son. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? They're bracelets! Yeah, it did sink, so, you know, it would be hard to get it back. Right, our bracelets. I guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like in an ATM card. This one's chip compatible? That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures.
Akane.
I guess she didn't want to actually kill them, just the people who she wanted to kill.
Jumpy.
Heh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. The end. I believe there's more. There's still more after, I think, after the credits. To recreate the feeling of being in a ship, did they feel waves like the boat slightly moving? Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to feel the waves on a boat like that big, but they did like feel like the boat sinking, quote unquote sinking. Oh yeah, Bebop's right. The plot gets even crazier in future games. Yeah. The second game and third game, it's even more wild than this. The post-credit scene is super silly. Yeah, I remember this. I don't remember it like super exactly, but I do remember that there's a post-credit scene. BLR's plot is fucking nuts. Yeah, like, you don't know it's nuts until like the very end. It feels like how this felt leading up to the ending. But then again, this was the same. Like it felt, you didn't know how wild it would get until like the true ending. Now we're in the desert and we have to get out without any water or anything. Your brain still hurts? Well, wait for this.
Are you okay?
Once you know everything in BLR, it's just like, what? Like, what the fuck is happening? Especially the ending, yeah.
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
Oh yeah, it's the sequel to this game, Virtue's Last Reward. How does it look then? Oh, he said that. He was half serious and half joking. How the hell does Schrodinger's cat apply to the past? That makes no goddamn sense. I would have to see how it explained this, because the game would probably do it better than I would. I thought about it for a minute first. Oh, damn, he's beat up.
Let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
Akane is neither dead nor alive in this timeline until the events of this nonary game conclude. Akane is in limbo, like between death and alive. Yeah, in limbo. He probably got in a fight. He's in limbo. She couldn't. Well, it's already been established that she can communicate across time. So while she was still alive, while she was not in limbo, she could have communicated, I guess.
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned, Dan.
Ow, 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 ow. See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy.
He tried to beat up 5 8th graders?
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Look at the Nevada desert go past. Oh, they found a car. There exists a potential future where she does survive. In the potential timelines that we see as the non-true endings, we notice June disappear from the timeline because Junpei fails to send her back the password. Yeah, she does disappear from there. Back to the Future logic? I have not watched that movie, so I'm not sure exactly that, but I guess so? For an SUV, this thing is a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it just for us outside the building. Keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in and now we're here. Now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the backseat here. I still can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun! This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
Crew from 999 go on a road trip? They say in the submarine ending, Junpei runs back into the room where June gets stabbed and she's suddenly gone. Yeah, and in the safe room, in the safe ending, she's in the coffin room, but like he also runs back there and she's like disappeared. Yeah, that's okay. It's very convoluted. I don't blame you for not getting it. I don't even 100% get it either. Yeah, just be okay with it. Be like, okay, whatever you say, writer. She's alive now. That's all that matters, I guess. It does not apply to real life at all. Yeah.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
You have to have like some suspension of disbelief with the story.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
The writer did a Q&A a bit after the game originally released, so that also explains some stuff. Yeah, there's probably a lot of information about that, like from the writer about his thinking behind it, like questions being answered.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Oh yeah, they are from Japan.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Yeah, it is nice that he did that. He loves his silly little franchise. He created the 999 series, the trilogy. He wrote the 2 games that are part of the Somnium Files series, which I might play on stream sometime. I've already started it, but like I haven't finished it yet, so.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this scene up.
Lotus is a reckless driver.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Oh, Santa and June are in another car. Wait, is Ace dead? I sure hope Santa like fucking shot Ace.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out.
Somnium Files is fun, really silly. Yeah, like he really likes making like really silly games with like convoluted and silly plots, but like also have like some good emotional moments. I'm pretty sure he's fucking dead, so thank goodness. The sequel is too damn expensive. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. I guess you could always like pirate it or something.
There's no doubt about it.
Although I did buy it myself when it came out.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Ace rotten fucking hell.
Sure thing.
Oh, shit! God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. She's pushing it to its limit. Oh, a $60 game? Yeah, that's a lot. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. Cars have edges that can just die when they go very fast. Yeah, they're living on the edge. It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them, furious.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
He said with lots of echo. Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
Clover doesn't care. She wishes for death. Wait, is she the one driving? I guess, yeah. Pirate, I'm not an animal. Okay, I forgot. They let Clover drive? How old is she in this game? What, like 16? 17? Sequel starts and they're stranded in the middle of the desert. I wish. She's maybe 16? God damn. Yeah, children can be really cruel sometimes. A policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy, sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
I guess I could've...
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Beat him up real good. 16 is legal for... Yeah, with a driver's permit, but she probably doesn't. She probably doesn't have one. Also, she lives in Japan, so her license wouldn't even be good in the US. She was talking about an international license before. The sequel is about learning how to drive a car in the most convoluted way, and it involves the number 9 in various ways. Clover, listen to my calls. You will break the car. Kids or Cruel Jack, and I love me. Oh, I think he was talking about where you said no, I can't type that here, but I think that was Schultze. That was Schultze who said that. Cabal and Schultze have the same color name in my chat, at least. So I think I got that mixed up too.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders.
Murders?
Remember?
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
They murdered the bunnies?
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to us.
What?
I couldn't forgive them for that.
Those are cruel kids. He's an agent of chaos. Yeah, it's fine, Garage. I got it mixed up at first too, but then when I saw Cabal's response, I was like, oh wait, it was Schultze. They just have the same color name. Also, isn't it really late for you? Isn't it like 3 a.m.? 4 a.m.? Yeah, then Garage will have 3 brain cells.
Hey, there's still
3:22 a.m. precisely? Goddamn.
Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Guitaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Schultze, the puzzle king.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Oh, Ace is in the trunk. So, yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, he's in the trunk. I forgot about that, too. I wish it was dead. Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
Huh.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces.
So this is all connected to his prosopagnosia?
By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it?
If you want to put it simply.
Go to fucking hell.
More philosophical answer. I can supply that as well.
Do a tiny monkey dance.
You see,
that's why then fuck you.
Consciousness.
I just put the tape back on. Yeah, that's cool and all, but you tried to burn children. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on.
All right. So what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little
Well, my next
nosy.
question doesn't really have anything to do with you. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing.
Yeah, Alice. She wasn't in the coffin.
What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own. I catch him when I thought he slipped up. And during the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Time to turn his hide into a rope and drag him across the desert? Yeah, just drag him across while we're going like 100 miles an hour. Oh, he has something to say. Alright, fine. I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant.
Ooh?
My research determined that it was a member of the genus Madrigorum of the family Solanaceae.
It was a mandrake?
I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it.
That looks funny as fuck. Massacres an entire population. I did it because I never tasted ice cream. I wanted to know what ice cream tasted like. Cursed carrot, yeah.
I used that extract to create Soperu. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you.
Soperil. What is Soperil? It was like a kind of an anesthetic that his company made.
What's this?
That was used to sedate, like, people. Yeah, made them big rich.
This is, for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
He's a Junpei doll! Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm towards me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so that means it's for you, right?
Are you
A
sure
voodoo
it's not
doll?
a voodoo doll?
Junpei
Wait,
voodoo
what?
doll.
That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Alice was a cover story or something? Possibly for like that root or something.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
You can control the person, which kind of makes sense because like she had that voodoo doll of him and like she could like connect to him and stuff. Like morphine, but you can also turn it into gas. A funny fart prank that knocks everyone out. Yeah. Why is he so dumb? I don't know. He can be like really big brain and then go like really small brain within the span of like 0.009 seconds.
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? just seems really sudden.
I like you, Akane. Will you hold my
you know
hand?
How after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other.
June?
I mean, we're gonna be in different schools. I just thought I'd, you know,
Oh, okay.
No
well,
one's universally
how about
smart.
we call it
Yeah.
June,
He really switches between the two, though. The underflow. You mean like overflow error?
Okay.
Where it like overflows the number and
So,
the space that the
I
number can take
wanted
up,
to
and then it just
give
goes
you
to the
this.
reverse, the lowest number.
then? You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Head of tribe.
Head of
This
tribe.
doll, traditional charm of tribe.
Oh my fucking god. Bro.
So I give this, it me. So we always together.
What is he doing? Girl, do not press on the face of the voodoo doll of the guy who just got beaten up, please. Yeah. Arise, chicken. Chicken, arise. Yeah, he jumps back and forth rapidly. Like, you know how some people are like kind of book smart, they're smart in a certain field, and then they're like really dumb in like, say, social contexts. I can be like that sometimes. But even in the same field in which he was smart in just before, he just jumps back and forth between smart and dumb. It goes solo, it wraps back to a 32-digit number. Oh, okay, underflow, yeah.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
It's you. Before I knew it, I was crying? Crying? Tears streamed down my face and fell on June's tiny yarn body.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you.
Isn't the doll supposed to be Junpei?
I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes, and it said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
I think this is where the morphogenetic bond happens. Yeah, and maybe like the doll is like a part of the connection as well. Dumb and smart on many things equally. You're like Junpei. You're the protagonist. He's hurting you, but he's still lovable. The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down towards the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat, bathed in the warm light of evening, just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. He just said 5 words, macaroni with the chicken strips, for $5.99. That sounds good though. I mean, that sounds like a meal at Popeyes. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic, but she's still alive now, as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. This is the writer being self-conscious, how do you say it? Self-conscious, self-knowing, self-aware. There it is, self-aware. Yeah, you got it, Bebop. Then I looked at her again. She was drawing a mustache on the doll's face. That would be cute. What's the morphic thing? It's like the invisible field that they were using to communicate with one another through time. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what 7 remembers? Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But 7, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There's one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No. No way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
No, they're not gonna explain it, I think.
Huh? What? Hmm?
Who's there? Who? Butt. Ass. Yeah, this shit is really dumb. Yee. He had to retcon the fuck out of this? Yeah, he had to retcon the fuck out of this in the second game. The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. Oh, but she's dead? Uh-huh. Unless you're a psychic ant, then you can tap into it. I got an achievement. Don't forget your towel. My mouse has to wake up. So. We finished the game, y'all! Except we didn't get this part. I wonder if we can, like, quickly do that before, like, we start the second game. Because I do want to get, like, 100% completion, but... Congrats, y'all! Okay, let me put on some music. We did it! Yeah, we'll probably do that last part, like, as part of, like, the next 999 Nonary Games series related stream. You'll steer away from this series? Yeah, if you're not the type to like silly stories that have kind of things like this that you have to suspend your disbelief with, then yeah. Thank you for the head pat, by the way. Yeah, maybe it's not for you. It's Marilyn Monroe. But what if I'm a psychic ant? Yeah, 100% completion. I definitely want to do it, especially for this series. At one point, thank you for the head pat. Yeah, I wouldn't call it stupid, like what Bebop said. I wouldn't call it stupid, but if it's just not your thing, then yeah. It's just not your thing. But I will say that at one point, this series was... This is gonna get a little bit deep here. But I think I've mentioned it before. This series was what kept me alive at one point. Because this series was... At first, it was just 999. And then they made a second game. There's supposed to be a third game. It got canceled, or at least the studio that was gonna make it fell under. So the future of the third game was unsure. But when I heard that the third game was released, like they were able to get production of it started, I was very excited. I was looking forward to it. I marked it on my calendar. You know, I was like, if I'm gonna live, I will live to play this game at least. So it came out. Definitely not my favorite game. It was not. It didn't have the. It had the wild fucking crazy story, but it didn't have the parts that I super liked about the series either. So, thankfully, by the time the game came out, I was in a better place. So it wasn't awful for me, but it did hold a special. This series does hold a special place in my heart. I'm glad that you had fun, Grash. Yeah, fictional conceit that the story takes, you just gotta take it. If it's your thing, it is. If it's not, then yeah, you don't have to play the whole series. Want to redeem a fly flying into the mouth on the screen? What? That sounds like a good idea. Flying into Fronge mouth. Eat fly. You give me fly crisps. Yeah, zero time dilemma. That was the last game. It was there were so many things wrong with it. Story wise, graphics wise as well. Coding wise, I think there was a game breaking glitch that would lock you, that would corrupt your save file, or like it would lock you from progressing any further on that save file. So yeah, there was a lot of issues with the third game. I think it was only on one platform. I think it was on the 3DS. I'm glad you're still here, Doodle. I am glad I'm still here too. Definitely glad. Yeah, there sure was. But, you know, I appreciate it for what it was. It was fucking wild. It was entertaining, at least. Redeem cake, redeem fly, redeem. The fly goes up my ass. That would be a good combination. But yeah. Yeah, it does bring the story full circle. I honestly, I kind of forget what happened in the third game. I would have to play it again because I was just like so over it. I don't think it even made it into my long-term memory. I just remember certain parts like the graphics. I remember that various characters returned, but it was weird. They were older. Different like relationship dynamics. Yeah, it didn't even register that shit in my brain. Like I finished the game and then it just fucking left me. I didn't want to remember it. But I do like the second game. So the second game has a post-credit scene similar to the first game. That part, I mean, it's registered in my brain, but I didn't like where that was going. Because it kind of led to where the third game would kind of go down. Yeah, hard to talk about without massive VLR spoilers. VLR is a game that I enjoy, at least. I do enjoy that game. And it's definitely something that I remember a lot more. So I think I'll start VLR. We can start VLR next time I start streaming on the weekends, or near the weekends. I guess today's Friday. It's not necessarily a weekend. I never finished it. Young me is still waiting on Draken to send me the answer in the past. I am in a state of limbo of having finished ZTD. That's funny. But yeah, speaking of next streams, just a heads up, work has been a lot recently, so I'm gonna either not stream next week or only stream once. Just because like I need some rest, honestly. I need to take some of the time that I use for streaming to just like rest myself from the shit that's going on at work, because mid-November is a very busy time for us. Week after I plan on streaming again, and we'll probably start VLR and maybe play some more Story of Seasons. You're stuck on the soft lock bug? Yeah, Draken must send me the solution to the Sudoku puzzle that fixes the soft lock bug. Limbo was just being a VTuber? Oh god. After stream, I gotta like go to Draken and be like, Draken, send the password to the soft lock bug in ZTD. Between fly and no fly. Did Fronge eat a fly? Did Fronge not eat a fly? You never know. until you see me eat a fly. Yeah, I'm glad too. Like, it's kind of been on my mind the past like few weeks or so, just because things have been ramping up at work. But like, I've been looking forward to like the games that we've been playing and like hanging out with y'all while I do it. So I wanted to at least, you know, finish 999 before then. What's the answer, Draken? What's the answer? And she's like, what the fuck? Like, let me play my Pokemon cards game. She's been really into the Pokemon trading card game recently. She's gonna get me to play with her. I'm gonna have to learn the Pokemon card game. Yeah, I don't need sleep, I need answers. Tell me the answers now. But goddamn, my throat is so sore. Not sore, but like, it's tired because there's a lot of reading today. Into the Pokemon TC Go? What's that? The trading card... Oh, trading card game online? Yeah, she plays that. She plays that. Thank you, Cabal! But yeah, thank y'all for joining me on this journey through 999. It was definitely enjoyable and fun to experience it all with y'all. How do I speak? It was definitely fun to experience it with y'all again and point out the bullshit in it, and also be like, "Ooh, morphogenetic field time, yet again. Oh my god, I can't speak. You used to be a little fiend for TC Go. I wonder if you could beat Draken." She went to a local like trading card game tournament and she won. She got like a cash prize for it and like a card pack, like a bunch of card packs. So she's got some skill. Yeah, I fulfilled the 999 prophecy. We've been talking about playing this game on stream for a while and I finally did it. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. Let's see who we can raid. I wonder if Owl is still playing, because I was lurking in her stream earlier, before stream. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, she really enjoys it. Oh yeah, she's streaming. Actually, quite a few friends are streaming. But I will raid Owl because I don't usually get the chance to raid her. We're not usually streaming at the same times. Cause like, she streams on Saturdays, but I stream like way earlier than her, so we don't usually overlap. Let's do that. So raid Owlin. And as for the raid messages, here's the one that you can send if you have my emotes. Here's the one you can send if you don't have my emotes. Right, let me get this copied myself as well. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Friday night. And I will see y'all on the next stream. Thank y'all for coming again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a good Friday. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.